Coucou mes puces, so it's that time again where I wait too long to do empties and then these videos are 4 hours long. I still had a couple products I was waiting on completely finishing before I filmed this video, and then I'm like, this box is already overflowing. It's fallen over twice while I was sitting here getting ready. It's time to film this video, so we're just gonna jump into it. Anything I have a full-on review for, I'll probably just give you still a snippet about it, but I will link those full-on reviews down below. I also have been getting into this habit of like doing really in-depth description boxes where I list everything plus links for them, so definitely check it out because I do talk fast sometimes and it's just nice to have links to stuff that are easily accessible. So without further ado, because this video will be a long one, I'm just going to start grabbing and letting you know what is what. I'm going to start with the two things that didn't actually fit in here, which made me think it's time to start filming a review. the video, not a review. Anyways, the first one is this Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's an SPF 50. I've talked about this is like my third tub of this stuff. I really, really like it. Lightweight, smells like cucumbers, SPF 50. There's nothing bad to say about it at all. I have recently picked up a Chantecaille one just because I was near Chantecaille counter and I was in Vegas and I wanted to try something a little different, but I will probably still go back and repurchase this time and time again. It's just lovely and does exactly what it needs to do. The next product that didn't fit in the box, this is my Elizabeth Arden Original 8-Hour Cream. All the UK bloggers sort of rave about this so much. Basically I felt it to be like almost like a Vaseline, but even a little bit thicker consistency. It was nice, especially sort of on my cracked heels and stuff. Like it was super hydrating. It was a little bit too greasy, whereas I felt like as soon as I put it on I really had to just sit and wait for it to dry. So I probably wouldn't reach for it again. I like the Lemon Flutter cuticle cream from Lush for even those rough patches. I just find that it works really well and it's not as thick as this guy. This was really lovely, and I would say if you have like sunburn or any bad scars or dry areas, this could work for you. It was just a little bit too high maintenance and heavy for me. The next thing in here is this chamomile cleansing butter from the Body Shop. I have a whole review on the chamomile line that I'll link down below. It was a really lovely, it's not a body butter, it's a cleansing butter. It was nice, it smelled good. As you can see, it's completely gone. I like my Ren one better. I just find that this one doesn't clean quite as intensely as the Ren one. But it is nice and it is budget friendly, especially if you get it on sale at the Body Shop. So, excuse me, I've repurchased my Ren one instead of this one, but it's alright. What is this? Bio True Contact Lens Solution. You guys have seen my attempts to wear contact lenses for these videos. This is just a nice little sample size that the optometrist gave me that I've since bought more of because I need to keep those contacts clean. This next one is the Perricone MD Photoplasma Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So it's that pink one that you've probably seen. There is nothing left in it. People rave about this. A lot of people really love it. I felt like it was a glorified moisturizer with some SPF in it. It didn't really do much for my skin. It was nice. It didn't break me out or any of that kind of stuff. But at this price point, I expect a little bit more out of my moisturizer if I'm going to invest that much in it. So I did finish it, but I don't think I'll repurchase it. And then I have two masks from the Sephora collection. So I have the green tea mask and I have the pomegranate mask. So I use the pomegranate one and the bestie is the green tea one. These were just masks that we bought our last night in Vegas. We just felt our skin needed some clearing up. She used the green tea mask. She's never used a mask in her life. If the vlog has gone up, hopefully it has gone up. If not, wait for the vlog. You should see her whole, like, you know, when little kids experience things for the first time and they're just like scared and loud and yeah, it was a lot of that. She fought it hard, but she really did enjoy it. Felt that it really helped sort of control the oils on her face and leave her feeling fresh. So a recommend from her on this one, and I definitely want to try it next because you guys know I've been dealing with some breakouts. I did the pomegranate one, and believe it or not, this one helped with my breakouts. I used it the night I came back, and then the next morning when I was home and I woke up and I went to see my mom and my sister that day, they were like, your face is just so clear and bright, and they were true. They were right. My face had never been quite so clear, and I couldn't figure out what it was, but this was the only thing that I had changed up in what I was doing. It wasn't like I'd worn less makeup or I changed anything else in my skincare. This was the only thing that changed. So it really cleared up my skin and helped it feel nice and bright and light. And even though it's not supposed to be, It says it's supposed to be anti-fatigue and energizing. It's not supposed to be like a blemish control or anything, but I did feel like it helped enormously with my blemishes. I will say that $6 US, $8 Canadian does seem a little steep for one mask, but if it did that much good, I'm more than happy to sort of repurchase these guys in the future. What else is in here? Okay, this is my SM Novella Latte por el Corpo. I completely butchered that Spanish. It's I'm gonna try to find the link for that store, but I went to this little store in New York when we were there at Christmas, and I bought this body milk. Milk? What do you call it? You guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like it's, do they call it like a body milk? Like, it's a lotion but runnier. It smells just like faintly of oranges and a little florally. It's beautiful. The old lady that sold it to me was like, "You'll remember me," in her like really sweet Italian accent. "You'll remember me, you'll think, oh, that old lady who told me about this stuff and said it was great for when you're having those lazy days and you just want to like smother it all over your body and let it absorb quickly." That's exactly what this did. If anyone is in the New York area or in Italy, they probably sell it somewhere in Italy. It's a really great hydrating fun little product. So I will try to find a link for at least the store and link it down below for you guys. I finished a bottle of my Bare Minerals Well Cared For Brush Conditioning Shampoo. I love this stuff to deep clean my brushes with. My mom actually gave this to me. She got it free with some Bare Minerals purchase that she made a while ago. She had 2 at the time, so I still have a backup that I'm using. I've heard the Sonia Kashuk sort of spray is supposed to be good too, but I'm just going to finish the other one I have because I do truly like this stuff and I feel like it really deep conditions my brushes, so I'm a huge fan. I have 2 of these Sebum Control Soothing Sheet Masks from the Face Shop. I've since repurchased like 4. These sell out so quickly at the Face Shop for some reason. We have two Face Shops that opened here in town, and the one doesn't even get them anymore, and the other one like sporadically gets them, so anytime they get them I like empty the shelves because they're $2 a piece. And they're phenomenal for cleaning up blemishes and excess sebum and all that kind of great stuff on your face. Or not great stuff, but great stuff to get rid of on your face. So I've stocked up on this. I also found that they have like a toner that's made out of the same, like it smells exactly the same like as these masks. So I'm going to go, well, I have picked it up, but I'm testing it out to see if it works just as well as the masks, but in a toner format. So when I finished sort of testing it out, I'll let you know how that is. But if you see any of these masks, pick them up and they are awesome. Oh, I finished my Caudalie La Crème Riche. That moisturizer, I have a whole review on like all the little Caudalie deluxe sample sizes that... I got a bunch of deluxe sample size products from this line. I have a review on it. I'll link it down below. It was a lovely, rich, thick night cream. I don't have the kind of skin that would most benefit from this. I think people with more mature skin would probably need this much additional moisture, or people with really dry skin. I'm just saying that I probably don't need this much of a cream in the nighttime. So at this price point, I probably won't repurchase it, but I did really like it. What else is in here? This Caudalie Eau Micellaire. It's like makeup removing water. It was lovely, just really lightweight. So probably something like a 3rd cleanse. I've said it before. I'll put it down in the review down below, but it smells like grapes. It's really nice and lightweight. On days where you're not wearing makeup or you want an extra cleanse because you're wearing a lot of makeup, this works really lovely for that. Okay, we're getting there. Another Caudalie, I finished like all the little Caudalie ones. This is the Vino Perfect Broad Spectrum Day Perfecting Fluid. This one was my least favorite of the line. I wasn't really sure what it was supposed to do. It didn't give me enough coverage as a tinted moisturizer. It wasn't really pore filling as a primer. It didn't add too much luminosity. It was okay. It gave a little bit of an SPF, but I just felt like it wasn't great at any one thing in particular, and so it was sort of a pass for me. I finished up an eye cream. This is the Regenerer Lift Multi-Action Eye from Lancome. I think you guys saw one of my hauls that I picked up the Perricone MD eye cream. It burned my eyes a little bit, and so I passed it on to my sister, and it's still tingling her eyes too. So I think that one's going to have to go back. I've since purchased a very expensive eye cream thanks to Miss Charlie, who may or might not know that at this point. So I'm testing that out. I will keep you posted on that, how that goes. But yeah, this one is a tried and true one. I just wanted, and I love it, and I would repurchase it. I want to try something different because I'm all about trying new products. Finished off a couple mascaras. Yes. So this is the Dior Lash Maximizer. I've picked up a bunch of these. I had some points from Shoppers Drug Mart, so I picked up like 4. This is amazing. I have a whole review on it that I will link down below. Do I? Yes, I believe so. If not, phenomenal primer, gives so much length and separation to your lashes. A must-have for anyone that wants like va-va-voom lashes. This is the Rocket Mascara by Maybelline. I also have a review on this one. I like it. I don't love it. It is really hard to take off of your eyelashes, even though it's not. This is not the waterproof version. It's okay, just not my absolute favorite. What else we got? A little sample size of the Sugar Advanced Lip Therapy from Fresh. I do genuinely like these guys. I feel like since I've been introduced to Rêve de Miel by Nuxe, I don't love this one as much, but it's really a nice sort of thick nighttime lip moisturizer. So it is the Laura Mercier. Oh, this is the Laura Mercier under eye moisture eye cream. I did really like this actually. I would say it's really great and hydrating. Probably doesn't do anything for like fine lines and bags and that kind of stuff, but super nice and moisturizing and did not burn my eyes. So I do really like this, and if you're looking for a nice hydrating eye cream, I definitely recommend this guy. 2 more little things in here. So this is the Honey face mask by The Face Shop. Right? That seemed like a lot of face. But my sister used this one. She has really dry, eczema-prone skin. She loves it. It's nice and moisturizing without being too heavy. So if those are sort of your skin concerns, again, $2. You can't beat the masks from this place. They're just really phenomenal. And then the last little goodie in here is this Ole Henriksen Perfect Truth CC Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I did not like this at all. It burned my face, and it was way too dark. And even with the light color and light, it just wasn't for me. And it's a bummer because I've really enjoyed most of the things that I've tried from his line, and so it was just a little bit of a bummer that I didn't like this guy. But there are hits and misses in any line, right? So that is it. We made it under 20 minutes. It says it's 13 minutes here on my screen, so go team. There is a couple more things that are probably near being empty, so the next Empties video might go up a little bit sooner than the gap between this one and the last Empties video, but that is it. Let me know if you have any questions down below about any of these products. If you've emptied any great products recently that you recommend to us, let us know, all that kind of good stuff. Let's do 3 points of positivity and be off for the day. My first point of positivity is when you guys share your points of positivity with me. I know it's not always an easy exercise. It takes a lot of time and what have you, and sometimes sit and think about it is a lot of effort, but I do genuinely really appreciate when you guys share that with me. It just brings a smile to my face. It's just a circle of happiness, right? So it does really brighten my day when I get to read your points of positivity. So thank you for sharing those with me when you do. My second point of positivity was coming back and getting myself back on track. I was away on vacation, just disconnected from everything. I posted a couple pictures to Instagram, but I really wasn't responding to anything in general. I was just trying to enjoy it, but it was really nice to come home after being away from holiday and feel that love by reading everyone's comments and messages and all that kind of great stuff. So it felt like I was coming back home to friends, which was really lovely, so thank you. And then my third point of positivity is this lipstick, which is 903C by Wet n Wild. I despise the packaging with a passion, but this color is phenomenal. Tati from Glam Life Guru loves this color, has like multiple backups of it, and now I understand why. It's just such a gorgeous color, and I think it was like $2.99 or something. So it's just been making me really happy today. That is it for me today. Let me know, please, what has been making you guys smile recently. I want to send you tons and tons of love. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I can never leave you without reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.